Today, we're going to use a completely updated method, an easy and quick method. If you follow along step by step, you'll be able to fix and recover your device. If it has a screen lock and you've forgotten your Gmail account. In this video tutorial, as we can see here on the top left, our device has that screen lock with that little padlock. Previously, when we saw the accessibility option, it meant our device didn't have any lock, meaning it gave us access to configure our phone and add a new lock, a new account, and all that. But as we can see, these devices are constantly being updated, and security is changing. If that's your case, and you also see that padlock and the accessibility option here, then I recommend watching the video tutorial step by step so you don't miss any details and can fix and recover your device. Another thing I want to mention is that we have a completely different method, a PC method and a no PC method. In the video description and in the first pinned comment, you'll find all these solutions. We're going to click here on Start, and we're going to configure our phone. We're going to click here, configure it manually, and then we're going to add a new network. We're going to connect to a Wi-Fi network. Once we're connected to a Wi-Fi network, we're going to follow all the steps until we get to where the screen lock appears, and also, finally, where the Google account appears. In this video tutorial, we're going to explain step by step everything you're going to do and how you're going to be able to recover your device if it's completely locked. What I always recommend to those who are watching our video tutorials is to stay tuned and pay attention, because we also have a YouTube members community session, since YouTube has enabled that community for us. For those of you who, well, we always publish videos early in that community. If you want to stay updated, I recommend you subscribe to our YouTube membership community. This would help us grow every day and bring you new methods and tools, and we'll be attentive to all your comments, answering as soon as possible. Well, here we can see that we have this screen lock. Down below it says to use a Google account. For those who have forgotten their screen lock but remember their Google account, you can add it here. Add it, click Next. Then enter that password. This way you'll be able to access your device easily and quickly. Alternatively, if you don't know that, if you still have the phone number available, you can add it here. Click Next, and you'll receive a verification code on your device. But these methods don't work if the code is entered on the same locked phone. It won't work. It has to be on an unlocked device. Another thing I want to mention is that in this video tutorial, what we're going to do is unlock this phone via PC. We're going to use a completely updated method, an updated tool where we'll explain step by step where to download that tool. Before you run the tool, we recommend temporarily disabling your antivirus. That's the most important thing. The recommended thing we do is temporarily disable the antivirus. Okay, let's go to our PC and explain all the steps. First, we need to go to our antivirus software. Once we're in our antivirus, we'll go to where it says Virus and Threat Protection. We'll click on this option, and then we'll go to this section and click on Manage Settings. Then, we'll disable the first option that appears here. We need to have it disabled. Once it's completely disabled, we're going to go to the browser. We're going to type the following into the browser. Our official website. We'll show you how to type it exactly as it appears here on the screen. Our official website is called Device and You. Type it exactly as it appears here. Then you go down here and the official website will appear. You're going to click on it. For those of you who might be in other countries or speaking other languages, I'm going to guide you through the page. To type Divic, and then click search. Our page will appear here. If it doesn't appear, just type .com to get a direct link. We'll go directly to our tool. Our page, sorry. Here you'll find many methods. Up here you'll also find many methods. Here we have a method for PC, a method without PC. Let's scroll down to the last option. Here we'll find the option that says IBSL apps. On the left side, you'll find the tools. Let's click here on PPS. Then we'll do the following. You'll also find other methods. Let's keep scrolling down. Here we'll find our tool. When we find our tool, you'll also find the drivers so you can install them. This is the tool we'll use today in this video tutorial. When you extract the tool, it will ask you for a password. The password is right here in the tool. So download the tool. Extract the password, and then you'll see a PC icon. Right-click on it. You're going to run it as administrator. Click Next. Next through everything, and when it's completely installed, our tool will automatically open. It's telling me this because I already have it open. I'm going to click here on Cancel. It's open now. It will create a shortcut here, and the tool will open like this. Here we have the processors for our tool: MediaTek, Qualcomm, Unisoft. Here we have all the models like Samsung, Xiaomi, Motorola, Huawei, and others, Oppo, Vivo, and other brands. Now, what we're going to use today isn't the exact models, but rather the processor, which would be MediaTek of this device. We're going to click here where it says Services. Have where it says Reset. FRP. Here we also have another one that says Reset FRP plus Android. I always recommend using this one, which is the most up-to-date. Going to select it. Here it says connect the device while it's off. It tells us that our device must be completely turned off. So what we're going to do now is connect the device while it's off. First of all, we're going to turn off the device and then connect it. As you can see, it's where the Google account appears. We'll do everything like this. Now that it's completely off, count to 10 seconds and then connect the device. But if you haven't installed the drivers, go here on the right to Drivers. The drivers will appear here. Here you'll find this driver that says Lead Us. This driver is very important. Why? Because this driver allows us to identify if our drivers are installed correctly. If it's not installed, we'll click here where it says Remove. In the center, you'll be able to see if the drivers are installed. Here it is. Here we can see Unisoft, MediaTek, Qualcomm, and so on. If yours doesn't appear there, you'll click here where it says Install. When we connect the phone, the driver will appear here. Select it quickly and click Install. This needs to be done quickly. If you didn't install it correctly, you can do it this way. Let's select it again, run the program, and now we'll connect it. Press the button and insert the cable, that tool to complete its process. S. It will then load. You'll see FRP reset. Successful. When you see FRP reset successful, then you'll wait for the device to charge. For those who don't have the drivers installed, when you install and connect the phone, it will appear here. Click on it and then click Install. That's all for that device. Now, when it shows the charging option, let's wait for it to disappear. We can remove it now. We can remove it when it turns off. What we're going to do is turn on the phone. We'll turn it on, and now we'll press the power button. We'll wait for our phone to restart. Once it restarts, we'll wait for our device to completely reboot before giving it the following settings. That's why it's always recommended to watch the video tutorial. We'll follow the step-by-step instructions so you don't miss any details and can easily and quickly fix and recover your device. Let's wait a few seconds until it takes us to the home screen, and then we'll complete this recovery process. It's starting now. It's starting up. Let's wait for it to start. Okay. It started here. We're going to click here to finish configuring the device. We'll click here on Add. Wait a bit, and then click here on Manual Setup. Here we're going to turn off the Wi-Fi network. Now we're going to click here on Skip. But you shouldn't have any SIM card entered in the phone. Now that we're going to recover our phone. Our phones sometimes have some errors. How do we correct these errors? I'll explain what you're going to do to correct the errors on your device. You're going to click here on Skip, click Next. Accept, click Skip. Here, click Add. Click Next. Now wait a few more seconds. Click Next here, and now click Finish. This whole process is now ending. But as we've said, our phones sometimes have some errors. How do we correct these errors? Well, to correct these errors, we have to go to Settings. Once we're in Settings, we're going to look for the About Phone option. Since it's the last option, we go there and click. In the Reset section, we reset our phone. When our phone is completely reset, our device will be free of any errors. We'll explain what you need to do. Go to the last option. Then go here, click here, select it. Select Reset. Go to the last option. And reset your phone as we said. Don't worry, this device won't ask you to reset it again. The padlock won't appear. It won't ask you to lock the screen again or anything like that. You'll have a completely new device. And as we mentioned at the beginning of the video, in the video description, and in the first pinned comment, we have other completely different methods. For those who want to try additional methods, both with and without a PC, We'll leave those videos so you can fix and recover your device.